don't get upset. This video is gonna be full of unpopular opinions, so get you a little bit of tea so you won't be mad at me.
Anyone really able to do the groundwork, do the real journalism to figure out what it is with this braiding gel that they use in the salons? Because why? What is this whiteness?
Yeah, what is the whiteness? It's something that I really want to know too.
Hello
Hey,
everybody,
girl.
welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about how braiders are packing a lot of gels on clients' hair. Now tell me why braiders are using half a jar of gel on one person's head. Everywhere on TikTok, people are complaining that their braider is slicking their natural hair like it's a criminal that needs to be detained. And the worst part, some of these gels are hard, like helmet hard. Clients are saying their hair feel crunchy, flakes the next day, breaks off when they take the braid down, and some even end up with buildup that looks like dandruff. But hey, the braiders are saying it's for a cleaner look. So where is the line between neat work and unnecessary product overload? Without wasting too much time, let's get right into this video.
Why is everything drowning in braid gel now? It doesn't matter what style you get, what you do, or what's going on. It's a buttload of braid gel. What's going on with it? If we really want to keep it real and keep it a buck, all that gel don't do nothing but cause flaking. And it don't even look good the next day. It look a mess. It looks muddy. It look like you done had your hair up for forever. Back in the day, them old school stylists, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. They relied on grip and prep. Sometimes they may have used a little bit of jam, but it was nothing like what y'all use now. And I just want to know, like, where. This is the thing. As you can see here on the screen, I've made many videos about this, but once again, we have to always pay attention to the track record, right? When Love and Hip Hop came out, that's when everybody started being all super gung-ho about the celebrity hairstylists, and then y'all became able to book the same celebrity stylists that y'all saw from y'all favorite people online. Now, most celebrity stylists only have braiders license. A lot of them don't even have cosmetology licenses. And y'all was like, we don't need a cosmetology license as long as it look good. Where did that come from? Where? And I'm gonna keep it a buck, and let's be real. If we gonna be anything, product should not replace skill. And I feel as though a lot of people have gotten it misconstrued. Product, again, should not and does
Real quick, she said period. Now look, before I say what I'm about to say next, right, look at this.
I really go in, I'm keeping the detangling, bringing the detangling, I'm stretching the hair out before I cut. I don't want to just go in, take the section down and start cutting, because that's when things start popping up at different speeds. So I'm going to go in.
Now, what you just saw was a viral person. I'm not getting into it because anytime I say something, especially if it's about a boy hair man, everybody like, oh my God, what'd she say? Let's just call a spade a spade. I just played about 2 or 3 of those videos back to back, and there are going to be a whole bunch of black women be like, oh, I love him, this is great, blah, 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 and that's nice. But my question is, what level of skill did it take for this person to blindly be grabbing pieces of your hair and just to let you know, the average human being has anywhere between 100,000 to 400,000 strands of hair on your head. So to literally just be picking up hair and grabbing it and cutting it and grabbing it and cutting it, there is no skill level whatsoever. There is no structure, there is no nothing. And when a black woman says something like this, people will get offended, like, oh, you're just being a hater. But when I was standing behind the chair, what I did for a living is fix this. Because women will go and they will get these team natural styles and all of the things, and then whenever summer was over, they would be like, it's silk press season, and you've been wearing your hair curly this whole time, and you've been going to somebody who's just grabbing random pieces of your hair, like, oh, when I let it go, as long as it bounces back, that's how I know it's time to cut more. I have never heard anything more idiotic than that. That makes no sense. And that's for curly hair, straight hair. This isn't a racial thing. For every woman, whether you black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, to sit here and say, oh, I judge the way that your hair is cut based on the way that it releases when I let it go, is so unprofessional, and it's one of the things that confuses everybody. Because I don't care what anybody says, Team Natural was team hair product. Because when y'all go into these natural stylists or whatever y'all want to call them, they are literally playing in your hair. They shampoo and condition your hair, which is something that you can do yourself if you do it right. But that is a part of the salon experience. They shampoo and condition your hair, and then they sit there with foam and like, just, I'm finger detangling and I'm doing this, and this is the way that I do this, because whoa, it's so amazing with the fingers. I'm Mr. Finger Flash, and I'm going through your hair with the products. Whoa. And then we dry it, and then they put a diffuser and dry your hair, and then it's like, oh my god, $200. I think that is insane. And then when we come back to the same conversation, it's like, oh, black women, they charge too much. They want you to pay a security deposit, all of that. But y'all literally are looking at this as hair care, and this is a really unpopular opinion, but I don't really care. I think like, if y'all want to say, like, if this is a thing, if you want to call this the whoop de blah, then okay, whoop de blah. But to say that it is anything in comparison to what you learn when you go to cosmetology school is crazy. And it is also very disrespectful as a black woman to see that, like, you have all of the scientific order within the cosmetology field or within the skin and hair field as in general, and the only time that you're gonna put into curly hair is, oh yeah, shampoo, conditioner, and foam, finger detangle, and then you're done. It's yucky to me. But once again, of course, I'll be a hater, like, oh, you're a hater, Team Natural Stylists are getting their money, and I love my, it's insane. And again, it'll always be a pet peeve of mine, because when I was standing behind a chair and women would come and be like, oh, so like I said, silk press season, and we would straighten their hair out, they're like, oh, I get trims all the time with my curly cuts, and they would be going to stylists like this and then be coming back looking crazy as hell by the head. But oh, this is Team Natural. No, this is Team Hair Product. But I digress.
Replace scale. Period.
Honestly, I get what she's saying, because now it's like they just slap a handful of gel on your head when they're trying to get your hair braided. Before you know it, the next day your hair is looking white. Guys, this hairstyle is like a week old now, and this lady used gel to braid my hair. Now look, like, already done well. Mind you, I already washed my hair previously before she braided it, and now it just feels like the gel is itching and overpowering. That's true.
But my thing is, what do you expect to happen? Like, you're just packing the scalp full of product after product after product.
In a pandemic, gummy wax, hair braiders.
Yeah.
And so many Instagram stylists, ages, and they cannot braid without gummy. And gummy, excessive amount of gummy, which is actually really bad for our hair.
It's bad for your scalp.
Like, what happened to even just braids? Like, not just knotless braids. Like, knotless braids are great, but not everyone wants knotless braids. Not everyone wants a large amount of gummy or edge control on their hair.
Well, they'll tell you the reason why they're using large portion of gel is just to make the pattern neat. And she asked the question, what happened to grip? Those days they didn't even need gel, it was hair cream they'll just use to, you know, grease the pattern and all.
Attention, our braiders, please stop using these. Stop using these. I just
whole
had braids in my
video
head. This is my hair. All of this is my hair. They came out of my head when I just watched. Look, it's the stop. Look at how much of my hair came out. I don't know. We gotta start sewing these, folks. Please stop using this. Please stop using this braiding gel. Look at my hair. This is all of my hair that just came out of my head. This is, it's the size of my freaking forehead. Like, that's not
you
cool,
have pore
bro.
blocking gel all over your
She's
scalp.
lucky
Of
she
course
still
it
has
came
some
out.
good amount of hair on her head. That was a lot of shedding. What?
We really need to talk about the gel epidemic amongst hair braiders, because why are there 32 tablespoons of gel in my head? Everybody's complaining about the price of braids, and I think that they're raising the prices like that because they're spending all the money on gel. I am so confused, because back in the day when I was going to the African braiders, they maybe use like a tiny little bit of gel, but nothing crazy. And it's like now when I get my braids done by African braiders, by like regular American braiders, whatever, they are slathering that shit on myself, slathering it on to the point where I'm just like, touching my head, I feel like I have to wash my hands. And the last 2 times I've gotten my braids done by 2 completely separate people, afterwards I've had to wash my hair because it's so sticky and heavy with gel that I feel like as soon as I walk outside, any damn debris that's in the air is merely going to stick to my head with all this damn gel. Like, do y'all remember this candy from back in the day? That is what I feel like is in my head. Y'all are just squeezing this sticky shit on my head in a way that just does not make sense. The amount of product is too much. You want to, you know, put all this gel in my head. Then you want to oil my scalp. Then you want to spray some oil sheet on the braids. Then you want to put the wrap foam on. And I'm just like, you charge $400 for braids because you're putting half the damn beauty supply store in my head. It's just way too much product.
The gel is a lot. The product they put in one's hair when trying to get it braided is a lot. It's like, just braid the hair, make it fine, make it cute, you know. You can use your grip to make it neat. You don't need that much
For
gel.
yours.
Look at this gel, guys. Look at this white stuff from the gel. I hate the gel.
And if you look at this hair, she probably got them like a day before, and you're already looking like this. Wow.
Anyone really able to do the groundwork, do the real journalism to figure out what it is with this braiding gel that they use in the salons? Because why? What is this whiteness? I just got my braids done, what, Friday? Today's what, Tuesday? What's going on? Why is this happening at the top of my head? I have
because
done
the
nothing.
whole beauty supply store is in your scalp.
You'll see how pronounced my forehead is. This is the freshest the braids are looking, which I hate. But why is this happening? What's going on in the braiding gel? Someone needs to tell me immediately, because I cannot. Like, do I really need to scrub the top of my head and have it look all frizzy a few days after I get a fresh, you know? Unacceptable, and it's upsetting me and my homegirls. Like, come on.
It's affecting her and her homegirls. It's really annoying, honestly, when you look at it, because are you supposed to wash your hair and then scatter the hair that you already just made, like today or yesterday, that you spent a lot of money on?
Knotless braids truly are a scam, because I just got these braids 30 minutes ago and they already look like this. I need answers. Do I need to put the knot back in? I can't.
30 minutes ago, the hair looked like it's been on her head for a week. Honestly.
Me is, especially when I get boho braids or just any braids for real, after I'm done, I get a wet washcloth and I just wipe them. Because why do they use so
why don't y'all tell them to stop using the gel while they doing your hair? I don't understand.
But the gel feeling, I hate it. It'd be too sticky. I don't even know how to describe it.
Why do y'all wait till y'all come on YouTube?
Yeah, just take a wet washcloth
or TikTok?
And I wipe through pretty much.
You could have said this.
I hate the feeling.
You could have said, hey, don't put all that
If you
shit on
also
there.
hate the gel as right.
Why didn't you just say, hey, stop putting all this shit on there? Why you wait till you get home?
Feeling that look.
What she call it, the
To
gummy.
just make me so
She's a-
upset.
Put this much jam on your finger and then you're gonna slap it on that section so you can get the perfect braid, okay? Y'all don't listen to that. That is not the amount of freaking gel that you use there. Like, that's gonna clog the pores.
That's gonna
buildup.
clog it too.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You see the braid that what I just did on her hair, there is nowhere near that
It's
much
still
product
a
that I
lot
put
though,
on her hair.
Sugarfoot.
Don't use a lot, but use enough.
Honestly, at first I was scared. I was
That
like,
was a lot
why is
too,
she
Sugar
holding that
Baby.
much? But honestly, guys, that's how much some of these braiders put on people's head. She was just trying to give
That
an
was a
example
lot
of,
too.
you know, not
Y'all
put
need
too
to be
much
able
gel
to
on your
braid
head. But
without gummy.
honestly, some of these people use that much on their clients' hair.
Stop using so much gel. I think a lot of stylists today need to hear this, because it's become a thing these days to use ungodly amounts of gel. Now, I definitely use braiding gel, but I don't recommend using things like gummy wax and other styling waxes as a braiding gel, because they aren't.
Y'all don't need no gel to braid.
This causes a lot of build-up for the client, especially if they've got a sensitive scalp already, and it can really start to affect them. Now, I like to use the orange Shine and Jam, and although with this client we won't ever be able to avoid him getting some form of build-up, as he does have a problematic
You can
scalp,
avoid it.
it's
You
essential
wash
that you
it.
find products that work
Wash
for
it.
your clients. I discussed with him whether or not he would still like me to use gel on his hair for today's appointment, as we were going to be doing some straight back cornrows, and he did request that I do still use gel, but we did make sure during his hair wash to really make sure that
Clients don't care about products. They care about the end result. You should be able to make it look gelled without using gel.
Stylists would know about, you know, not using gummy and so
Without
on and so
using
forth.
gummy.
But if you are a beginner stylist,
Using gummy.
your clients will thank you if you switch to a braiding gel. And to
No,
any
stop
clients that
with
think
the
these
gummy.
hairstyles can be done without gel, a lot of the newer hairstyles actually do need some sort of styling or
No, it don't need no gummy.
product
That's
to
why the
get that
middle's
sleek
gone,
and
because you
neat look
keep
that you
using
want.
the
If you're
gummy.
not bothered about the sleekness, then it doesn't necessarily matter, and you can do without using the gel. But if you do want that really shiny kind of smooth look, unless your hair is chemically treated, in some cases like relaxed, it just
That's
won't
not
look
true.
like that. For example,
People been
you can use
braiding
things
hair
like Blue
since the
Magic,
beginning
but
of
again,
them.
it will look neat, but it won't look shiny
Yes, it
and sleek,
will.
which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It
so just
will.
make sure to
Y'all
request
just
at
don't
your
know what the
appointment if
hell
you'd
y'all
like it
doing
without
with the
gel.
I
church's
think she's
money.
offering, you know, giving them
No.
options. Do you want gel or not? I think
People
that's
been
a fair
braiding
way
since
to
the
go
beginning.
about
A
things
nigga done
like this.
without
The only
braiding
thing I hate
gel.
after getting my hair done is when they have that gel caked up. It be showing everywhere. Every time after I get my hair done, I see this freaking gel. Why do they be putting so much on the hair? Do I have to ask them to put a little bit? Like, what do I
Yes,
do?
you have to say
The
something.
way
Y'all
this
are
thing happens, it's really relatable, because honestly, that's how when I see gel on my hair, that's how my face is.
I use this braiding gel and a lot of my hair been coming out. Maybe I'm putting too much on my hair. I don't know. I want to cry. Someone help me.
She hasn't even finished losing her hair and that much hair is out already. That's the same thing the other girl complained about, this same gel cutting their hair. Girls, you should be careful out there.
I just don't understand why she thought it was okay to put all this product on my hair. I had seen somebody say like the new braid girlies don't really know how to braid and grip because why they put so much product. And this is my first time experiencing somebody put so much product in my hair. Like, mind you, it's Saturday. I got my hair done Tuesday.
You got my
You hear
elbow.
that?
I mean, this ain't my elbow.
That
my
shit is
shoulder.
fucking stiff. Like,
I saw some dust fly up too.
Like, that shit is stiff.
It was a.
I feel for
Me
her.
too.
The braids eat down like these bitches eat down, but this fucking edge control that
It
they
look like
be using
something
to
else.
slick down the hair.
It look like baby batter.
Ain't it like?
That look
I've
like
been to
you got
using a
baby
fucking
batter.
signing jam and calling it a day. Like this new shit is fucking up the rotation because now I got all these white spots going all throughout my hair, all throughout my braids. Like this shit is not cute. It's like how the fuck am I supposed to clean this up too? Like get this white residue from out of my hair. Like Can y'all braiders find a different alternative than these fucking cheapest head controls that's making everybody's head turn white?
This must be where I'm from. I just don't get it.
I really don't understand why people stop using shiny gel.
I don't get it why y'all let them do it and then come talk shit on TikTok instead of saying something.
But it's white, and I don't like it. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, the braids really eat down, but like, look at my fucking scalp. Like, it looked like I got some type of disease or some shit going on.
But what did you think was gonna happen when they was putting the shebang?
You don't bet on this side though.
It was on the shebang.
I can't even see the back. Ain't no telling what the fuck the back like, but
like shebang.
It ain't it.
Her hair looks like, you know, she has like gray hairs on there. It's funny how that look came from just the gel they put on the hair.
When did braiders decide it was okay to part the scalp with gel?
Well, y'all didn't say nothing.
If y'all see the amount of flakes I have, these are not dandruff flakes. Even though I be having bad dandruff flakes, these are gel flakes.
That's what happened.
And they are like I washed, not washed my hair. I showered without a shower cap just to like wet my scalp. And when I was like pulling, I just saw all the gel just it's deep in there, like it's in there.
You watched your
and I'm not gonna take these braids out prematurely, because even sitting there and waiting as long as I did, yeah, these braids gonna stay in until
sitting there waiting as long as you did, waiting, watching her put all of the
gel is my enemy. Anyone that is okay with braiders with gel, no, it feels anti-black.
You know, say nothing.
At the end of the day, this so much gel that they use to make the hair neat ends up making the hair
y'all all just product junkies. That's it, and that's all. Y'all always been product junkies.
When you see
it's been team product, not team natural.
When you see how ugly, sorry to say, the hair looks when this whole gel is dried up, it's just annoying. And I don't know, but I feel like braiders should look for another
It's not just braiders, it's all y'all.
Or they should just go back to the...
A lot of people aren't gonna like what I have to say in this video, but oh my god, I don't care. But my whole thing is we've been having this conversation for a really long time. For a really, really long time. And the truth of the matter is, right now we talking about edge control, right? Even though this is an older video, but it's something that's still very prevalent. But now we're in the Team Natural product line, and what's crazy and what most black women should find disrespectful is nobody takes the time to learn the science of the human body at all when it comes to black hair. When it comes to black hair, all they have to learn how to do is comb your hair out real good with their hands. They'll go ahead and like cut it through vanity metrics. It's all about vanity metrics. Nobody's paying attention to any of the laws of chemistry, any of the things that go into cosmetology. If you are a Team Natural hairstylist, it all goes completely out the window.
Now, there is not a hater bone in my body, but let's unpack this. I want you to look at the way that this person is doing a woman with naturally straight hair / wavy hair, and the way he's doing a woman with curly hair. With the woman who has naturally wavy hair, there is no guessing. He can look directly at her hair and see exactly how her ends look, versus this woman with naturally curly hair, he is literally guessing. I also want you to notice the amount of product that's being used on the woman with wavy hair. You can't see any white residue. However, when it comes to the woman with curly hair, there is half of the bottle of product. He is doing their hair the exact same way. And in cosmetology school, you do not do or cut straight hair the same way that you cut curly hair. However, black women think that there's some masterful technique that he made just for black hair. That's not what happened. He's doing black women's hair the way that he does women with wavy hair or women with straight hair, using the diffuser the way that they do it to make their hair more swollen as it dries. But as a black woman, your hair is swollen when it's wet. They're manipulating you and playing directly in your face. But of course, women like me are the bad guy. But
Keep having fun.
There's even another video that I saw, and she was just like, oh, a curly chemist, and it's like, it makes it sound so interesting, but the reality of it is everything looks absolutely insane. It's a really big oxymoron, because it'll be like, oh, the key is to cleanse the hair, and she said something about, oh, the porosity being thrown off because the hair can't absorb moisture, all of the things because of all of the products, which is true. So then she'll go and clarify the scalp just to turn around and layer a bunch of products in your hair so your hair will look cute while it's curly. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's so many gurus that wear their hair curly and they wear their hair straight, but they understand the difference and the duality of their hair and what needs to happen. My gurus that wear their hair curly still understand that to go to somebody who is just going to play in your hair with products and then just grab one, like handfuls of one of the 100,000 or 400,000 strands that you have and just hold it out, ooh, cut it if it bounces back, ooh, like they all know, no, you have 100,000 strands of hair on your head, and you're only supposed to cut hair when it's stretched, regardless of your race, ethnic background. You only cut hair when it's stretched. Curly hair is stretched when it's blown out and straightened. Straight hair is stretched when it is wet. You don't cut hair when it's swollen. Straight hair is swollen when it is dry. Curly hair is swollen when it is wet. That's why you see the difference. That's why they'll scrunch it more, and they're scrunching as they're drying, because their hair is getting swollen as it dries, versus your hair is swollen as it's wet. And so then they do different forms of manipulation to dry your hair slower so they can stretch it as long as they possibly can. But that is more mechanical damage than you would have if you were to just use a blow dryer. That is 10 times more mechanical damage than what you would have if you just did a roller set or a flexi rod set like our grandmothers and our ancestors did. If you like voluminous hair, you can still have hair with volume, and you can still have hair that allows you to comb it, or at least to run your fingers through it on a regular basis. It gives your hair memory, and your hair can still be cut even on a even playing ground. And when I say even, I don't mean even without layers. I mean, we're not just grabbing pieces of your hair and randomly snipping and cutting. And I find it disrespectful, because I've been in this industry for well over a decade, and within this industry, every other race is respected, right? The way that we cut hair is all respected. If there's a different form of a technique, then okay, certain techniques are introduced, but it is only with black women that other people, either other people outside of our race or people inside of our race, come in and be like, oh no, the rules of science, they work for everybody else, but not black women. We do black women's hair like this. And it's just like, the more chaotic somebody is, the more black women trust them. The more they stray away from structural norms, the more black women go cling to those people. Because I don't care what anybody says, just putting a bunch of hair products in somebody's hair and then parting it through and then braiding, oh yeah, it's that eat. Or somebody washing your hair and then slapping products in it and running their fingers, I'm finger detangling, I'm really detangling, them doing all of that and then drying it and randomly shaping your hair. Like, we're not bushes. It's so disrespectful to me, because the way that I look at it, they're literally shaping black women's hair the way that they do my landscaping outside. Like, just going, oh, this shape and this shape. Oh yeah, look at the curvature now. That's not how you cut hair, period. Black hair is no different. Curly hair is no different. You don't cut hair like that. And if you do, you end up going in to see professional cosmetologists that deal with all of those different limbs. So I think that the Team Natural, or black women in general, have a hair product problem. And whoever whoever uses products the most, those are the people that y'all like. Those are the people that you're most interested in. Those are the people that you're running to. And it's up to you, girl. I'm not telling you what to do. If y'all still want to go to those hairstylists that's gonna play in y'all hair with a bunch of hair products and charge you $200, girl, you go right ahead. Okay, Flash, you go right ahead. That don't mean nothing to me. Y'all still want to go to Team Natural Stylist, girl, you go right ahead. That don't mean nothing to me. But regardless of what you're gonna tell yourself at night to make yourself feel better about paying $300 something to let somebody play in your hair with hair products, like, you tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself, but at the end of the day, it's a really big grift. I think it's really disrespectful, and I will be so glad when this whole product pushing product playing in black women's hair, treating them like little molds outside. I will be so glad when it ends. It's so ridiculous, and only black women tolerate it.